We are live, and this is Down the Aisle with Bryan. This is a new program. And this is 1 hour, and I will answer all your questions and your concerns, and this is basically slot car. You want to know about it, you ask me. This is 1 hour of just me answering your questions, guys. Robert Fish believes that I don't answer any questions. Well, that's what this is. A 1 hour show of me just answering questions, responding to people if they have any questions or concerns. And that's what it's all about, 1 hour. And go. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see, me too. Finally getting to open the pool yesterday. All right, that has nothing to do with slot cars. This is only about slot cars, guys, and toys. So, yes, it is chilly again here. It is chilly. It's really cold. It was 44 degrees today when I was walking this morning. Hey, that's global warming, baby. Live with it. Live with it. You know what I'm saying? Down the aisle. It's Bryan Young with Down the Aisle. Yep, hooray. So if you got the questions, I'm here to answer them. And if you have a topic you want me to talk about, all you have to do is bring it up, and I will talk about it. Okay? So I'm here. I'm waiting for the first question. How about Auto World's app for slot cars? How about Auto World's app for slot cars? That's about as vague as you can possibly get. Ragtop Tap Pat or Patriot Hobbies. How about Auto World's app for slot cars? Do you have any more 55 Bel Air exclusive coming? Okay. We have the blue 55 Bel Air, and then that is it for a while. We are not going to do any more 55 Bel Airs. I am done with 55 Bel Airs. What I would like to do, here's what I'd like to do. I would like to do this car, the 55 Bel Air, like this, but without the pipes and without basically a stock car like you'd get off the dealership. Okay, that's how I'd like to do it. That's never been done like that. Okay, so that's one question. All right, one question down. Are they actually up the aisle, Bryan? Are we actually up the aisle? No, I'm down the aisle. I am down the aisle. So I'm coming down the aisle. All right, next question. Hey, everyone. That's all I'm here for 1 hour, because Robert Fish doesn't think that I talk enough to people. So I'm here for 1 hour to talk to you guys, to answer all your questions. Is the end nigh? Is the end nigh? Well, that's a very good question. Is Auto World going to put out a app for timing and such to go along with the... Yes, okay, that's a very good question. Okay. Yes, they are going to be coming out with an app. It's just they've had a lot of glitches with this app. For example, one of the first big glitches is because you have so many phones that are different widths and everything, that it was having a problem of readjusting to different iPads, to this, to, you know, my Android, that's a different, and so they're in engineering on that. Okay, so yes, that is coming, but there's been a delay in that app. Okay, all right, let's see. Hemi Under the Glass or Sock and Martin Cuda. Okay, so a lot of things that we wanted to do in 2021, like for example the Hemi Under the Glass, that was $15,000 for the mold. I was going to pay for that mold. Okay, but because of all the COVID and everything, that just has been put back for a couple of years. I've got to get I got to get my balance under control, and so that is put on hold right now. Under cross interference is a big issue. User cross interference is a big issue. I get that. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Is Auto World going to be selling your exclusive cars going forward? No, they're not. Is Mark here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does he have the car here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the keys are sitting over there by the door.
Okay.
Tell him.
I already got a set.
Okay, now you're going to run the van down to the shed or to the warehouse.
Yeah.
He doesn't look too good.
No, I'm fine. Why?
And how could you not be? You had a good night's sleep, didn't you? Hey, do you guys want to see Mark? Say hi to everybody, Mark. They all have pity for you too, by the way. They do. They really understand. Hey, okay, so run down to the warehouse, drop off those 2 things that are in the back of the van. Okay, and if you want to get a big box, there might be a box sitting there you can put all the groceries in so they don't go sliding all over the place. Call me or text me, or better out, call me when you get there so I can tell you what spot to put you in. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, guys. David, you're going with Mark. All righty. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Get back into questions. I'm sorry. It was a distraction, and I'm not supposed to be a distraction. I'm 100% for you guys. You better get off without one of Mark. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wait a minute here. All right. We got a question here I missed. I got a temporary track built on a new table. Need guardrails for Carrera 136 Carrera. Not the Carrera product, but something else that could catch fence. Huh. All right, so there's really nothing other than their guardrails. Now, what you can do is you can get that. The best thing to do is to get the styrofoam. You can get this styrofoam at Home Depot that's like this width, and it's really thin, and you cut it, and then you use a glue gun and just glue it around the corners. Perfect idea. A semi with a company's name on it. We've got basically... oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. I have a good idea for the exclusive car. You're better off without one, Mark. Yeah. Okay, so the guy's question earlier back there is, are they going to be selling exclusives going forward? No, not until these exclusives. See, we made a big issue with Auto World, and we're going to try to figure out. We've got to get things caught up, and this year is really going to be a caught up year, unfortunately, to a lot of people. The economy, I hate to talk about this. The economy is not doing very well. And hobbies normally sell very well when your economy is slower because people want to do things at home. Slot cars are very fun. It's not a huge expense. I mean, you know, $29 or $32 to $39. That's really not that much if you look at comparing to something else. James, are the chickens coming home to roost? Robert Fish Company. Yeah, that's right. Yes, those are good ideas. Best thing to do is just send me those ideas, and we will work on those. Okay. All right. Next question. What is Robert's corporate logo? I have no idea what Robert's corporate logo is because Robert doesn't have a corporation. Let me just tell you something right now. Mattresses will not be added to our inventory, but there will be a link on ProTinkerToys to the mattress store. So you can go and order mattresses online and they're actually delivered to you. Okay. So if you want to buy a mattress, Ryan will take care of that whole thing. But anyways, have you let's see, do you what do you think? Do you like the double fudge stripes or single fudge stripes? See, this is why this is absolutely useless. You guys are talking about nothing that's important. Have you seen any of the truck proposals posted on? Yes, I have. I've seen a lot of those. Yes. And I'm sending all of those pictures to AutoWorld. Now, it's best that if you're doing that, you send me an email with the image and attach it to Ryan and me so I can put it in my file, okay? If it's on Facebook, but it's better that I get an email so then I can directly send that to AutoWorld, okay? All right. Can do. Okay. I know it can do. He loves to send emails. Now, all right, questions. We are waiting. Are you getting the scale electric? Yes, those are coming very soon. We've got like 5 new cars coming this week. I've got them on order. They're already shipped, so I will have them very soon. May I pre-order? Yes. Do you have an item number? Yes, they're going to be doing more Johnny Lightning bodies. Nope. Send me an email, James Reese, and I will get on the computer and send you a link. I can't do it right now because this is down the aisle with Bryan, and I have to be focused on you guys. Okay? Why are you hesitating to commit to coming to Toronto for a show? I'm not hesitating anything, Robert. My question is, why are you taking so long to coming down here? Okay, that's my question. That's all I'm asking. I don't know of any shows that are going on in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good morning, Bryan. Good morning. Opening, running up, and running. My track is rolling. Good, that's great. Can general public come to the Vegas show you do? Yes, they can. Are you planning to carry a bigger Carrera line like the digital cars? That's a very good question. Carrying the digital car is a huge expense, okay? That means I have to buy all those cars separate than the analog cars, all right? I personally think that if I was doing this, if I was Carrera, I would have my chips at the lowest possible. I would give the chips away almost, okay? Because you want them to go into digital, I think. But yes, we can only handle so much product right now. And that is just because of size and we're out of space and we couldn't do the building back in 2021. And already it's now 2023. I can't believe it's this fast in time. But yes, there is a plan to get more digital Carrera cars. So I would say yes to that. Good morning. Thank you. Okay, so these are questions. These are very good questions, and I like to answer questions like this. Okay, so you guys keep on answering those questions because we love questions. All right, so let's, if possible, when.
I just need one of those and one of those. Yep. Yep, that one and that one. Thank you.
All right, what's the question here? I'm sorry. If possible, when you do your exclusives cars, do iWheels of them. Okay, so we've talked to Auto World. Yes, I'm going to look into getting iWheels done for our next cars. Maybe Daisy will send you a kiss today, Ted, but I doubt it. Okay, get no flags. Hey, Brian, do you have a boatload of Tyco parts? I don't have a boatload of Tyco parts, but I do have a lot of Tyco stuff. Can you tell us more about the Carrera 160 cars? Well, basically it's HO cars, but they came out a long time ago, and there's nothing current in the 160 line, okay? And that was just an attempt for Carrera. See, every company thinks they have to do everything, and Scale Electric decided to go into one HO or 160 or whatever you call it, and so that's the situation. It's just another version of HO, but Carrera. And unless you make a fully commitment into that product, there's no sense in doing it. That's why I told AutoWar when they did this Loopter set, I said I would stop doing that, get rid of the molds, don't do any more of that because it's not anything that you can do. Okay, what's the next question? LOL, Ted, was that right before you woke up? Dreaming again, Ted, it's okay. How about Bud Light sales at Target? That is funny. Yes, that's a very good one. I like that. How about Bud Light sales at Target? Well, first of all, nobody's going to Target to buy the Bud Light that's nobody's buying. Bryan is on the toilet again. No, I'm not. I'm sitting here down the aisle, okay, waiting for my customers that have questions. And this is what you've always begged me to do, Robert. You say I don't talk enough to people and I don't communicate. Free Bud Light with every slot car. No, we don't do that here. Oh, here, wait a minute. I forgot. I got to sign this up here. Hold on 1 second, everybody. All right, now we're online. I was wondering why I wasn't getting any connection. Do you? Okay, let's see. Friday question answers in the aisle. No, it's down the aisle. How about the nostalgia truck set, Target and Bud? Well, you guys are sick. Did you get any AFX bridge supports? Yes, I did. Yes, call me on those. I do have those bridge supports. Yes. Yes, I have those. I'm so glad. Call me in about an hour after we're off the live stream. How about the Sunday service on David and Goliath? You guys are sick. Okay, hey Bryan, can you please convince Autoworld to improve the extraction pickup shoes? They are flimsy compared to their Thunder Jets. Yes, I will actually I've let them know that. They do understand that they've got some issues with their extraction cars, and they're making changes to those as we speak. Will you be getting the variety of Carrera curves? Yes, we'll be getting. I've got those on order right now. I'm going to be getting more curves in of Carrera. Yes, that's a very good question. Now, why is this not working? ProBink. Well, that's connected. What's the saying here? Tyco 32265. White, yep. 6554. Rear windows, we got plenty of those. 6556. Rear gimlet, got those. Sold out of that. Here comes my politician. Okay, go ahead, Haraskambari. How can we help you today?
This is his aide. How are you, Mr. Bryan?
I don't like AIDS, okay? I only like Harazi, baby.
Harazi, baby?
Yes. So what are you calling me about? The call that I gave you yesterday? Yesterday I sent you about how that my wife works for Ohio Virgin Academy, and we have two kids that we homeschool, and all the money that goes normally to the public school is going to Ohio Virgin Academy, and I'd like to know what the heck, why can't I send that to Bowling Green Christian Academy? That's just a simple, it's like, well, they're already getting the money. Why can't I send it to wherever I want? I thought that was passed by the Supreme Court a couple months ago, last year, that money follows the child. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's something that they should really take up on, because I'll tell you, the route, what's going on right now, it's amazing how many kids do not want to go to the Bowling Green public schools because you got males going into the females' bathrooms.
Right. They just wrote a bill on that one, too.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I know. They just put that bill out. We're already getting backlash for that one. But, yeah, so there's currently a bill that they are working on right now. So in the operating budget, we're trying to put more vouchers. That way, the tax money actually is going where the child's going. And there's also the backpack bill that's currently being worked on, which is essentially the same thing except scaled down a little bit. Scaled up from what we have right now. But I don't think the Supreme Court made a ruling on that because we're still doing legislation on it. So.
Yeah, that's something you want to check in on, because I'm almost positive they passed last year. That's the Supreme Court passed that money goes to the child wherever they go.
The federal Supreme Court, or is that our Supreme Court?
No, the federal Supreme Court. It was a case that was in Montana or something that about going to something, I don't know, maybe it was Iowa, about going to a Catholic school, and but anyway, all right, so you guys are on that, okay, then?
Yeah, you bet.
All righty, buddy. Well, thank you, and tell Haras thanks.
Yeah, you bet.
Bye. Okay, well, that's my congressman. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going down the aisle, and I'm going down and checking everything that's out of stock, like this right here. So these are out of stock right now. So nobody can buy these, okay? And these are a great 2-pack, okay? None of these are not in system. And I'm going to put 12 of them in system right now. I typed the price wrong. They're not $4,499. That's a mistake. They're $49.99. I can't believe that's. I wonder why those haven't been selling. Oh my gosh. And then we have these 2-packs here. These, and I think those are out of stock, but I changed it on those. One, two, three, four, five. I have 5 of those. Alrighty. All right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's right. I'm not supposed to do anything else. Okay. When are you going down to your secret warehouse to pick up some goodies? Good morning. Good morning. I missed the answer you about the Carrera curves. I'm getting those Carrera curves in next week, actually. James, both of you, LOL. Fish Media. How about how many men are in the ladies' bathroom in Wayne today? Sounds like a epidemic. Robert, I'm pushing for Robert's Fish Company truck. Yes. Well, you designed the Robert Fish Company, and I'll get it done there, Robert. All right. He did teach me. He taught me out some techniques, which I'm going to start using. You don't have to be insulting, Robert. Okay, let's continue. What was insulting about that? Just one question, Ted. I did. Yes, Pat. We're already ordered them. He's already ordered them. Yes, I have ordered them, Pat. James Reef. Yes. I might go to my secret warehouse next week. I don't know yet. Okay, I'll take care of that after the live stream there, buddy, okay? All righty. All right, so you might want to pace yourself with the cookies. You're not making you nervous, are we? No, not at all. I just sent the email. Thank you very much. How would you like to build a 1/2000 scale battleship model, Brian? Oh, I'd love to build a 1/200 scale. Matter of fact, I've got one at home that I built 2 of them. I love 200 scale. Those things are huge. I love them. I built about 4 of them in my lifetime. I love building model kits, big ones actually. I've got about 5 of them that I haven't really finished yet. Hello.
I'm here.
All right, hold on. What number are you at? All righty, let's see here. Okay. Okay. All righty. You're at number 6. Okay, I let them know that. They should be coming out here in a second. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry for getting distracted there, people, but life is life. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see how many messages I missed, because I got to make sure I read them all. I have an Arizona, Iowa, Bismarck, and Nelson. You pick. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding. Well, let me tell you some stories, okay? All right, this is story time. You ready for story time, everybody? Is everybody ready for story time? Okay, so when I was in the Navy, I used to buy these Lindbergh model kits, which were just phenomenal. And they were, about maybe 2 feet long, and they were battery operated. And they had a mechanism in there that would make, they would go a figure 8 in the water. They would kind of go like this. Okay. And I would build, these things were like $9.99 back in the 80s. Mac's not here today. Mac's off because he's going to work tomorrow. And I would build these things really fast. And then I would stick a lighter in them. I would stick a lighter in them, and I would light the ship on, or I'd light the fire where the lighter was, and then I would set them on fire, and then because they were battery operated, so they would just keep going around it, but they were burning and everything. And then when they would hit that the lighter, all of a sudden, right where the smokestack was, it would just shoot flames up. It was so cool. And then the boat would just kind of see the water. Once it hit the water level, it would kind of stop because the water would stop. The flame would go out. It would really have to get burning for it to then sink. And they would have great sinkings. The bow would go down, and you would just see. Then, when I got married, I bought a model kit, a wooden model kit, a remote control of the USS Missouri. And it took me 6 months to build this thing. I mean, it was detailed to no end. Oh my goodness. It was a remote control. I literally drew. I had to take I bent off a needle, and I drilled 400 holes for the stanchions, and I took thread and I did all the threading around the stanchions on the ship. The detail, it was beautiful, man. I did a good job on that model. Holy cow. And so when we came back to Ohio, we were living in the mobile home park, and some kids broke into my trailer and they burned it down. I could understand why they burn it down. They just set it on fire, you know. And I had all my slot cars in there. I had over 200 vintage slot cars. Just poof, went up in flames. Huh. I had my battleship. It was sitting right on the counter. And when after they put the fire out, all that was left of that wooden fiberglass body or boat, because it was about 4 feet long, was just the bottom of the hull. That was all that was left. Everything else in the shed was burnt to a crisp. It was really sad, actually. All those. That was 1989, I think. No, it's probably 1991 or 92, because we moved into our new trailer in 1990. So it was either 91 or 92. And I lost all my models. Oh my gosh, I had so much stuff in that shed. That was my kind of like little Shangri-La place that I could go out and just kind of tinker with things. And then I built a new one. When that one burnt down, I bought an 8x10. Then I built another 8x10 right next to the current one I had. So then I had an 8x20 shed. It was sweet, man. It was sweet. I had it air conditioned. I had power out in it. I had heat in it in the winter. I could go out there and just a nice, comfortable little shed. And I would build just different projects and just had fun out there. That was when I was in my 30s, when I was still a kid. But now I have in my shed, you might see the pictures once in a while. I have a 1/200 scale Yamamoto, which is my favorite. My favorite ship of all time is the Yamamoto, okay? Now, the next favorite would be the Arizona or the Bismarck. The reason I like the Yamamoto, I just love the way the curves of the Yamamoto. Just the way it curved, the front of the boat, and how the curves were just, it just was a beautiful ship. And then I fell in love with it because of Battlestar or Star Blazers or Battleship Yamamoto. That was this TV series in Japan about it. They turned it into a spaceship. And that's how I got my ideas of building these giant Lego ships. Anyways, okay, so let's get back into important things. Does anyone make a model of the submarine you were on? They used to, but they do not make them anymore. Daisy asked me to send you this, Ted. You guys are sick. Where is the undercover Mac? He's not here today. He's off. I need R30. I got those coming. And I have both of those coming, actually. I've got to get the order placed today. Mean people suck. Yes, they do. Yes, they are. Very, very mean. Very mean. A very mean person. Mean. Well, it's not they're mean. They just don't have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that if you have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? You don't do something like that if you don't have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? All right, what else? Any plans on using blurple colors on any more cores? Yes. Somebody was telling me about that. I'd like to do a blurple. I'd like to do this car in blurple. The Thunderjet 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429. Black with yellow flames. That's what I'd like to do with this car here. And the new Daytona, the Petty Roadrunner car. I'd like to do that one in black with red flames or blurple. Okay. I want to do a series of chrome cars. I'd like to do a series of 4 chrome cars. Yellow, green, pink, and blue, assorted 4 colors, and they'd be like this, but they would be nomads, okay? And there would be 4 to a case, basically 12 to a inner box, and so that's something that I would like to do also, we'll see how that goes if that pads out. Oh, I want to tell everybody. I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. I'll be doing a live broadcast on Facebook because I'm going to the. I'm on council meeting here in town, and they wanted a veteran to talk at the Memorial Day parade or Memorial Day service at the funeral or at the grave or at the cemetery. So I'm going to be doing that at 1 o'clock. I'm going to be broadcasting it on Facebook. So please make sure it's 1 o'clock on Monday. I will be giving a little speech on our fallen veterans. It's not, it's Memorial Day. It's not about Veterans Day. It's the fallen. It's the memorial of them, the sacrifice that they made. Okay. Any plans? Okay, so that's that. Okay, I am not big on in chrome cars, but other people, yes, they do love them. Yes, Nomad Chrome Green. Yes, that's one color that we want to do is Nomad Cream, so that's another thing that we want to do. Okay, we want to thank Ted, U&M in Michigan for coming down and helping us yesterday get the track all set up. I was testing it last night. David was running his cars and noticed that they were completely flying off. And I said, well, the thing's too fast. They're at 18 volts because the track is normally set at 14 volts. So anyways, remember their sacrifice for our country. That's right. So I'm going to be going through a time travel, starting with the American Revolutionary War and then jumping to the War of 1812, and then the Civil War, and then the War of 1899, the war with the Spaniards, and then World War I, and then I'm going to jump to World War II, and then I'm going to go to the Korean War, and then Vietnam, and then finally ending up with Desert Storm. Okay, all the people that have sacrificed their lives in what you really call a voluntary army. So, anyways, that Ted was great guy. No wonder Daisy Duke likes him so much. That's right. Good morning, all. Good morning, all. Oh, I just want to tell. I don't know if Giacomo is watching. If Giacomo is watching, he needs to call me after the show is over, because I don't see him watching right now. He was there. He was telling me he watches all the time, but I don't see him at all. All right, so let's see. Ted who? Today's live stream is sponsored by Keebler's Fudge Stripe Minis, and these are really basically, if you added all the dough that's inside of this thing, it's probably about 2 cookies. About 2 cookies. So, does Autoworld have plans of? Yes. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do a 24 pack and have 24 chassis. Okay. Just 24 chassis, assorted chassis. And or do a 12 assortment, and then do 3 12 assortments in a code. So there's A, B, and C. Okay, so you basically have 36 cars. Okay, and that's what I'm going to propose to Autoworld, is they do a 12 pack. So it'd be like this, but it'd just be 12 chassis of 12 different cars. Okay. Not really. If it was 24 cars, it probably would retail for like $99. 12 bodies would be, see, if they're white, they're just bodies. All they have to do is just stamp them. There's no extra. Well, yeah, I mean, 12, I would like to do 12. You mean 12 bodies? Well, I'd like to do 24. I think that'd be kind of cool, but yeah, that might be a little bit too much. But 12 would be pretty cool. Or even a 6. 3 6-packs, 3 different 6-packs in an assortment. So you could call it TRX 115, and there'd be assortment A, B, and C, and there's 6 in each one of them. And so a total of 36 cars that you potentially could collect. And they would be every car. I mean, that's just, you know what? I'm going to send an Autoworld right now. Hold on a second. I got to get my other phone. All right, so I need to send this to him as a video. Okay, Craig, real quick, I'm doing a live stream, and we've come up with a great new idea. We want to do an assortment of white bodies, just plain bodies. That's all they're going to get is bodies. And you're going to have 3 different assortments of 6. And they'll just be Thunderjets, 4-gear, extraction, and they're just white bodies. That's it. But 3 different assortments, assortment A, B, and C in the inner box. Okay? Got that? go ahead and work on that and get those done. All right, thanks. There, I just sent that to AutoWorld. So we're going to get that taken care of. Yes. I mean 6. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to be able to buy 6 different bodies in assortment A, assortment B, and C. There'll be 3 assortments in an inner box. Okay. And so there's a total of 36 chassis if you want to get all 36. Okay. But they'll be available. You'll have 36 chassis, and there'll be every chassis they make. You know, it'd be really cool is do one of these. How about a semi? A white semi. That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I just sent that to Craig. Craig will be getting with that. Okay, do you mean 6 or 12 packs of bodies with no chassis? It's just bodies. Okay? Just bodies. All right? Just bodies. There are a lot of people that want all these bodies because they want to do their own car. They could do reprinted ones also. Yes. Yes, a semi-pit kit. Yes, we're going to work. Oh, yes. Also, we need 1,000. Let's see, what other item here? 1,000 semi-pit kits. Here's another good idea. 1,000 deluxe. Here's another idea. 1,000 deluxe pit kits of semi. And there's 2 semis, so both of them in the assortment. FYI, thanks. Have a great weekend. I'll keep sending you videos and comments. Okay, so that's another idea I just sent them. Okay, so let's see here. They are trying to force people to buy cars they don't want. Take bites and send the rest to Bryan. Okay, wait a minute. Let the bodies hit the floor. Pre-printed also. Robert Fish, lousy idea. They're going to try to force us to buy cars they don't want to get cars they do want. Lousy idea. Unbelievable. He just keeps repeating that same thing. White semis, you have my attention. I could be interested in 1 to 200 if I could get BCY service pricing. Since imagine I spent $2,500 since New York Toy Fair. Nice going, BUB. Well, we would do them. Yeah, we would do them. Also, correct keeps charging repainted and reprinted. How about stronger downforce magnets? Yes, they're working on downforce magnets. They are working on a more powerful magnet. We told them that the last time we were there to redo a more powerful magnet. You know what's really funny about this? See, Craig is going to take the... See, here's the deal. And this is what I've noticed. Craig wants more ideas. Okay, he wants to do more production, okay? Because they need to keep production up. And so if they make these things, they're going to sell everywhere. They'll sell at Hobby Lobby. They'll sell everywhere, okay? All these ideas, Craig's, I guarantee you, Craig is sending this. Probably he's going to get this email. He goes, hey, that's a good idea. Let's do 1,000 of those. And he's going to put it in the production run. He's going to go over around the corner into the other office and says, hey, Bryan just said that we need to do 1,000 semis, deluxe pit kits. Okay, let's get it done. I'm telling you it's going to happen before my name is monkey butt. And then these 6 packs of bodies, that's going to be done too. Anything that can create, it's all about capitalism, guys. It's all about capitalism. I'm sorry to say this, but everything is about supply and demand. And is it a money cash? Are you selling it? And do people want to buy it? Tell Craig to do a 68 CUDA. We are doing a 68 CUDA. I can't. Oh. I didn't say anything. Robert Fish. Now he's freaking out. Robert Fish is freaking out. Okay, so we've coming to a conclusion of our first live stream down the aisle of just me talking. 1 hour. It's going to be a 1 hour show. I heard nothing. I've heard nothing. How high? Okay, how nigh is the end? Well, let me put it this way, James. You know what? I'll just put it this way. I would not be surprised if JC comes within my lifetime. At the rate we're going, okay, it is absolutely crazy at the rate we're going. How nigh is the end? 57 Ford hardtop retractable 2-car set. Yes, that's a good idea. That would be cool. Wow. Did Bryan just blush? Yes. Hope he likes slot cars. I do. Better not mistake JC for immigrants, Bryan. So my Daniel will be up here any minute now. Well, anyways, my daughter-in-law, she sent me a video of Mackie. He's crying. Poor Mackie. Poor Mackie. He misses Danny, I know. Danny's right now in Austin. He got into Waco last night, so he's probably, I don't know which way he's going. If he's going up through Dallas and then Oklahoma, he's probably in Oklahoma by now, or maybe Dallas, if he's making good time. He'll probably be here Sunday night, maybe. Sunday night, maybe. The fire engine, that's something that we got to do when we get a nest egg together. Any word on AutoWorld's 4-lane 90-degree intersection? No, there's no word on that. Okay, guys, we are coming down to the end. We have about 10 seconds. We want to thank everybody for watching this 1 hour show. And we're going to be doing 3 of these a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday come September. And today is the first day. I hope everybody enjoyed this type of broadcast. And we'll see you guys later, okay? Have a great day. And have a happy Memorial Day, okay?